Right guys, welcome to the second review of the channel. Today we've got the Traxxas slash VXL 3S brushless system. Great cracking little car. We've got some mics as well, so hopefully the audio is a bit better. It may be patchy because they aren't the best, but we try and do what we can. So for this, it's relatively simple, hard to do one-handed, but you have clips under here, and then you've got your ones on your front as well. I'm just trying to do this one-handed. It's rather difficult. With two hands, it's quite easy. Like I say, about the audio, guys, it should be fine. It might just be patchy whilst I'm doing things. You can see the system here. 4x4 system, four-wheel drive. So yeah, it's a great little car. It's very similar to the Traxxas Rally VXL 3S brushless. I believe these are running I want to say a 3,500 kV motor in them. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe that is it. You've got this pretty much brand new. Yesterday was it? Yeah, yesterday brand new. So, cracking little car. You're probably looking about 50, 60 miles an hour with this. Actually, you can't. With the Rally, I could not fault it at all. They were pretty much indestructible, so we're hoping this one should be relatively similar. But if we just whack on the shell, we'll crack into it. This unfortunately isn't my car. This is Cameraman Will's car, so he will be doing the majority of the driving. I'm going to let him put that case back on. It is simple, but one-handed it can be a bit of a pain. They just slip on like that. So all relatively simple. Obviously, we've got the reg in there as well. We'll blur that out. Obviously, you've got your Traxxas controller TQ1. Pretty standard with all Traxxas, but you can't fault them at all. So you got your little on switch there. You got your on and off button on there on the ESC like most of the cars. But yeah, I reckon crack into it. It's the car on.
Yeah. You want to drive it?
No, that's okay. We'll let Will drive his car, so I'm not wrecking it. Oh, bit shaky there, guys, but yeah.
What do you reckon we do first? Little speed run?
Yeah, we'll give it a little speed run first, guys. Yeah.
Bring it back.
I mean, we've disappeared a little bit, but you can see us down there. We'll be coming back. Yeah, so you can see, guys, they've got quite a bit of speed to them. And it's a great looking car as well. I think that's one of the positives to it. I can't fault it. This is the thing, it's one of those cars where you can modify the hell out of it. You can kind of do what you want with it, really. But yeah, I mean, we're going to be pushing about 60. So I mean, we can run it again. I don't see why not. I mean, guys, it just goes. I mean, that's probably near on 100 meters. Yeah, and also that's the other thing about it as well, guys. The braking time is very, very good on them. So we've got a little bit of a road test, so I reckon we will get a little bit of a off-road test in a minute, guys, so we will cut to that in just a second. Guys, welcome back. We are now in the wilderness, the off-road bit. The other thing I forgot to mention as well, just a little bit busy due to the cars and all that good stuff, is the weight of this car. You're lifting it up easy with one hand. You're looking at about 2.6 kg on these, so not much at all. The thing is as well is they're crawling through long grass like this. You may get a little bit stuck, but it'll go through, and you can't fault it. I mean, don't know how much of a speed test we can get, and it's doing that in this long grass, and it will get itself through bits, may get itself stuck also, maybe due to my dodgy driving. So about that little pause, guys. But if you're a good driver unlike me, you're going to be fine getting through. I mean, it's no fault of those, stuff like that. You just put it back up, and this bit might give you a bit of a better idea of what it's like, because it's not, yeah, I mean, you know, and it just goes, you know, it just ploughs through the grass, not an issue. You know, we're still getting some good speeds on the grass, and that's what you want. You want something that's, you know, look, it just goes and goes. You know, you want something, you know, that's not purely. Well, it depends what you like. You know what I mean? But you know, we like a mix of, you know, something. You know, you can kind of go where you want. You're not limited to one thing. And this car kind of does it all. You know, and I think at a price point of probably, I think we're looking at about what, £400 new for this one. I think this is a 3S Traxxas slash, yeah, the 3S one. You know, you're looking at that. You're looking at about £400 new, and you know, if you're wanting something that's not going to get stuck, nah, it's my dodgy driving. You know, but if you're wanting, you know, a bit cheaper, you know, second hand, you're probably, you know, you're going to be looking at about an average of 250ish. You know, you can't really complain at that, especially for this car. You know, and it's so easily modifiable, doing flips. But yeah, no, you're very not simple. You need to know your stuff, but you know, you can modify it. Saw the Hobbywing Max 8 motor goes in that. That might be a little surprise for the next video. Potentially it going in a 4S Kraton, which could be interesting. But I mean, from what I've heard, going in these, you know, you can be hitting up speeds of 90 to 100 miles an hour, maybe more, depending on, you know, what you do. But that specific motor, you know, but then again, it doesn't need another motor, really. You know, it's, you know, it does everything you could want. You know, look, it just gets through stuff, and I am dodgily driving it, and it's very stable as well, which is a good thing, especially for our sort of driving. You know, and it just takes the bumps. You know, got great suspension on it. You know, it just puts itself back down. It lands every single time. But no, I mean, is there anything you want to add, Will? I don't know.
I mean, getting through grass like this as well, bigger wheels, you can always modify bigger wheels onto it.
So yeah, that's the thing as well, guys. You know, get some bigger wheels on this, like Will was saying, and you're probably not going to have an issue. I'm not sure. I believe, I want to say that, is it the 12mm wheel hex that are on these? I'm not entirely sure, but I know you can. I think you can upgrade these to the 17mm wheel hex if they're not already. So I believe they're the same as the Traxxas Rally which I had previously. And they are much better on 17mm wheel hexes. You have more range of wheels as well, and you know, depending on what you're doing, if you're doing a lot of road driving, you know, you're going to want that. It's going to be a lot cheaper for you. But I mean, again, I can't fault it. You know, it does everything you could want. You know, it's got a good range on it. Doing some barrel rolls and we've flipped over. But you know, in all the pros of it, you know, you're getting about 60 miles an hour out of it. You know, brushless system. You know, it's lightweight. You know, it's got. At the end of the day, it's Traxxas, and I can't fault Traxxas. You know, Traxxas. It's a very good brand, really. And the only maybe downside is that they do obviously make the parts different to other brands, which can make it a little bit frustrating and maybe more expensive. But you're paying for the name and you're paying for better quality. You know, I've had the Kraton 8S Extreme Bastion car and the Traxxas XLT, and I'd say Traxxas XLT was a lot better. I wouldn't, you know, if you had to choose between the two, it'd definitely be the Traxxas. But yeah, I mean, what battery are we running in this? I know we're running a 3S.
5,000 amp, I'm pretty sure.
A quick look. Get a bit awkward again with one hand. So yeah, we're running. Well, we can't see the battery, but I think I want to say it's about 60ish C, 60C in it. But
Yeah.
you know, you get a bigger battery. This thing's flying. As well, the shell, you know, keeps it relatively clean. I say that as it's a bit dirty, but you know, beauty with Traxxas as well, it's so easy to clean. You know, get yourself a little paintbrush, just dust it off, and you're pretty much ready to go again. You know, and you know, all you need is the little Traxxas adapter for your batteries, and you're pretty much sorted. You know, it just takes everything. The only issue I can sometimes think of is you've got your little plastic cover over the centre drive shaft here, and obviously you can see through the bottom here, you've got a little hole, and obviously you've got a hole going into the drive shaft, which can, you know, if you're on a gravelly surface, you know, it can cause stones to go up in there. It's not too much of an issue. You know, you've got just to take this nut off here, you're probably all right, to be honest. But yeah, I can't really fault these. I mean, personally myself, I had the like I said, Traxxas Rally, and didn't have a single issue with it. So yeah, I mean, I'd rate this car a solid 8.5, 9 out of 10. Good all rounder. The only thing I would say is maybe some bigger tyres. But again, it depends what you're doing. But yeah, I mean, I think this is probably my favourite shell as well. What's going on backwards, is it? Yeah, but yeah, it's probably my favourite shell. But yeah, if you're looking for an all-round good, fast, and I wouldn't say budget car, but I'd say lower end, but still really good, you get definitely. I think you're getting more than your money's worth. I'd definitely say the Traxxas Slash is probably up there. But yeah, I think that's all for this video, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in. If there's any cars you'd like me to review next, let me know, and we'll see what we can do for you. But until then, catch you in the next one, guys. See you later. And as always, the video is not ended on the main part of the video. We always forget something. We thought we'd try and give you a proper speed run off-road. See what we can do wise. Speed run wise? I don't know. So we get, you know, it takes it, and without my dodgy driving, you know, I reckon we're hitting probably 25, 30 mile an hour there. Might not capture that on the video, but you know, for off-road, and for you know, this ain't just, you know, short little grass. You know, it's quite thick in places, which is obviously, it's going to affect things. But yeah, I think it does what it says, and I think that's the main thing. Overall, a very good car. Yeah, again, for the second time this video, I'll catch you in the next one, guys. Appreciate everyone tuning in. We got a Traxxas Slash versus the Slide. 3, 2, 1. Here we go. That was a bit brutal. Cheers, guys.